What's up, guys? Welcome back to SoulSilver. Gonna keep exploring this route down here below Blackthorn. Fighting dudes before fighting Claire, getting some experience, seeing what if I can get any kind of encounter. I have a map up right now loaded on Bulbapedia of this route because there's like 72 different branching paths and I want to make sure I go everywhere. I also have to... It also involves memorization, not just looking at the map. I have to remember which way I have and haven't gone. Well, that's a deal breaker. I have to remember what I've done in like the very recent past. Oh god, that'll be pretty hard, but I'll try. And I want to fight everybody down here, get everything, you know, do all there is to do. A max potion, sweet. And I don't know if there's anything on this route that I don't have, anything that I can get for an encounter. I should probably look that up too, see if I'm wasting my time not spraying repels. There's got to be something on this route that's cool. Maybe the mystical 5th party member that I've been looking for a millennia. First, this Meryl must perish. There's oh no, never mind. I was gonna say there's Gligar, but that's only Heart Gold. There's Teddiursa and Skarmory in SoulSilver. There's Phanpy in Heart Gold. That's awesome. I want a Phanpy. I don't need it because I have Golem, but Phanpy's really cute and cool. But yeah, Teddiursa and Skarmory. What is it? I already forgot what's coming out. Wartortle, that's right, you. Don't really want a Skarmory, don't really want a Teddiursa. Oh well. Well, there that goes then. Give it a punch. Pull my map back up so I know what I'm doing. Why? Why? Anyway, this is the show where I just talk about movies mostly now. So that's what's happening. That's what it's become. I either vlog about random stuff, if I don't have anything really interesting to talk about. We just go to movies. Another Wartortle, okay. So let's continue the storyline of me watching Hellboy and Ouija with Hellboy 2 and Ouija 2. Hellboy 2 was pretty much the same as the first one. It was like okay, I guess. Kinda didn't really do much that was all that interesting. I guess it was kind of better. I don't know. It was whatever. The final fight scene was extremely anticlimactic and disappointing. Anyway, Ouija 2, which is not Ouija 2 because it's a prequel. I'm going to stick to the right. I'm going to stick to the far right side so that I can kind of keep track of where I've been. It had things that the first Ouija movie just did not have, such as a story, characters, things happening, things of that nature that the first movie just didn't even try to have. So that's good. That's a plus. I'm going to use Strength, but it still was just kind of like, eh. It had scares in it. It had things that could conceivably be scary, which the first one didn't even attempt. And a few things were like, oh yeah, that's a little bit creepy, but nothing that really got me, nothing that really stuck with me. And overall, it was just kind of, eh. It was fine, but it didn't really do anything for me. It was 10 minutes longer, but it felt an hour and a half shorter. So, I mean, compared to the first Ouija, it's a goddamn masterpiece of cinema, but I thought it was just kind of, eh. Like a 5 out of 10, possibly 6. It was okay, I guess. Meh. Meh out of 12. I got this guy in my gear now, so that's good. In case he ever wants to have a riveting chat, I'll just keep repels off. See if I get something really amazing. Graveler! I don't want you. Teddiursa's cute. What if I catch a Teddiursa and I use it and I just keep it a Teddiursa and never evolve it? Just because he's cute. That'd be good, and he'll become the ultimate destroyer of my team. Probably won't happen. Getting a normal type, I don't know. It could be kind of neat depending on what kind of moves they could learn. If they could learn a bunch of weird shit. But, nah. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, this guy can tell I'm tough just from looking at me. That's what I'm talking about. He sees my golem behind me, and he knows. In order to make that thing obey, I gotta have what it takes. Well, you're a little bit outmatched here. Take that. Then I reviewed a movie on my main channel. I did my first movie review over there for Split, so that was fun. Hopefully I did a decent job. And hopefully people liked it, and I can do more, and that'll all be good. We'll go ahead and switch for that. Go for Relegator. Because, yeah, I want to try to do those different kind of videos, and I did the best I could, I think. So check that out if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. But since I was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, I watched a couple of his movies before seeing it. I rewatched The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Signs, and I watched The Visit for the first time. And let me tell you, The Visit, fuck that movie. It got pretty good reviews when it came. I think that's the first time I fought a golem on the other side. It's kind of cool. It got decent reviews. Everybody was saying, like, oh, it's kind of a return to form for Shyamalan. It's pretty good. But the negative reviews for me were far more convincing than the positives. The negative reviews that I heard seemed much more in line with what I would probably think of it than the positive reviews did. And so I didn't think I'd like it. And yeah, holy shit, it was unbearable. I could barely get through it. I think that's what I said in my split review. It's the truth. It was just the parts that were supposed to... What am I doing? Run. The parts that were supposed to be funny, I cringed my dick off. My dick came off. I put it back on, so it's fine. And the parts that were supposed to be scary, like, just were not and were funny. And like at the very beginning of the movie, well, maybe not, it's pretty early on, like the first thing that happens where the kids are kind of having a weird reaction to their grandparents, they're under the house. There's like a crawl space, like a crawling area, like in Wind Waker when Link can crawl under Grandma's house. They're crawling around down there, like playing kind of hide-and-seek tag type thing down there, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And then the grandma shows up down there and starts chasing them, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And they're, like, freaking out, and I'm like, why? They have no reason to think that she's going to hurt them. They think it's just their nice old grandmother. I would just be like, oh, hi, Grandma, looks like you're down here, too. You want to play? Oh, haha, you're gonna get me, haha. But for some reason, it, like, scares them, and I'm like, did they read the script? How did they know this is supposed to be scary? It was weird. And just none of it was scary. None of it was funny. The little boy rapped, and he was ungodly annoying, and I wanted to die. So that was terrible. That was a terrible movie. Like, it was just extremely tough to get through, and I hated it, and it was bad. I was still excited for Split, though, despite that. And I was not disappointed. I thought Split was actually great. As I said in my review, I loved it. And I don't know if I'd see it again I don't know if I will see it again in theaters, but I'd kind of like to. If anybody around me wants to see it, I'd go with them. And I definitely will buy it on the Blu-ray. Alright, it's just nothing but Gravelers. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I look, it's Graveler trying to hurt me. And I'm not going to let it happen. Fuck you. Get repelled, bitch. I'd like to see a Super Repel in action in the anime. Have they ever done that, showing how a repel works? Okay, we're going this way, I guess. Are we at the end of the route? Can I even surf? Like, can I go further that way? Can I surf? Probably not. I don't know, though. But yeah, have they ever shown... Whoa, there's a whole nother fucking route, dude! What the shit? Is there a dark cave again? Oh my god! I didn't even know about all that. There's like so many places I can go around here. So many branching paths. That's a little bit of scary. So I flew back to Blackthorn, and we're going to take a different path this time. Before I go into the cave or any of that other route, I didn't realize there was so much around here. Fuck you. I want to just explore this route to its fullest. This is kind of crazy. At least I'll get a... I don't want to get too much experience before Claire. I don't want to exceed her level, so maybe I'll explore this route, then I'll fight her, then I'll do that other stuff later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's fight more dudes down here, though. But yeah, like a repel in the anime, if they show it, are they just going to show them spraying it? And then see like a Pokemon walk up to them and then they just don't like the smell and they leave. I don't know. I'd kind of like to see it. Onyx. Bye-bye. That's what I think I'll do. I'll do all of this route. Then I'll go fight the dudes in the gym. And if I'm near Claire's level, which I think her highest was 41, then I'll be like, okay, we'll just fight her since I'm here. Then all this other shit, all this backtracking I already have to do. I don't have to, but I want to. And all the stuff around here. We'll figure all that out. Do it later. I don't know. 38 for Randall. Yay! Oh, Esplosion. This is a Nuzlocke. That would be a bad idea. Give it up. Don't even want to have it, just in case I accidentally ever push it. That would be the thing, to misclick Explosion. Oh, and you want my number 2. Sure, man. Hiker Derwitz. I didn't see his name. I haven't paid a lot of attention to the things that the people I fight say, or their names or anything like that. There's probably been a lot of funny, weird stuff, but I haven't paid any attention, because, who really cared? Did I fight you? Yeah, this is where I was before. Cool. Let's keep going on the left side, then. Oh my god, it's TM full heal. I was hoping it'd be a TM. I was wrong. My prediction was incorrect. Okay, I'm looking at the map. That bridge leads... Alright, well there's clearly a hidden item. I can fight... Okay, I'm gonna go this way. And there's an item right there, too. A nougat! There's a hidden item down here. Oh no! It shows it on the map as just a little bald spot in the grass. It doesn't show an item there. So I assumed it would be a hidden item, but no, it's a fully visible item. Okay, did I fight that guy? I guess I must have, or he just doesn't fight, I don't know. Okay, looking at the map, I feel like I've pretty much covered this route. No, look. There's one dude that I haven't fought. I see him. I'm gonna go get him. What the fuck do you want? What are you talking? Shut up. Alright, right down this way. But over on the left, there's a dude. I haven't fought him yet. Yeah! Then I'll go to the gym. Fighting some dragons should be interesting. Luckily I have Ice Fang, but that's about it. We'll have to depend on him heavily for those. Hopefully it'll be okay. I would be very upset at this point if any of these guys died. Obviously I've had them all for a very long time. They're very important. If any of them were to die, that would be a huge loss, and it would kind of destroy my soul and ruin everything. So let's not have that happen, please? Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I'm looking at the maps, and apparently that route in the bottom left, loops back around to Route 29, which is like right at the beginning of the game. So you can go back to the start. That's kind of nifty. I'll check that out then. There's a couple. It's a very short little area. There's just a couple trainers there, so I'll head down there first before I go to the gym. Dark Cave will be explored later, probably. I guess. So stuff that I was talking about. I was talking about movies. What happened there? Oh, Machwap. Okay, cool. You're the only one who's 30. Nope, you're still 37 too. Pongo, go out there. The Sixth Sense. I don't have a ton to say, just because like. What can I add that hasn't been said? Everybody knows it. Everybody likes it. It's great. It's fantastic. Very good. Emotional. Great. It's classic. Great twist. Amazing. One of the best movie twists of all time. Like, if you think of a twist, one of the first ones you think of is The Sixth Sense. It's great. Hey! I got a Teddy Ursa! Holy shit! Let's get him! Well, let's just try to paralyze him. But yeah, when I was watching The Sixth Sense, I was watching it, obviously, with the knowledge of the ending. And I was really trying to think, because I don't think I ever saw it without knowing what the ending was. If I did, I was very young. I mean, it came out in 1999. Let's try a Great Ball. So I was like 7. If I did see it without knowing the twist, I don't know how much of an impact it had on me. But rewatching it now, I was really trying to think, like, would you figure it out? Or, you know, because I feel like it's just obvious now, and I feel like if it came out today, it would be, but I have to really think about the mindset of 1999. Now, yes, if that movie came out, everybody would be thinking, well, he's dead. Because we're used to stuff like that now. We're used to twists. And honestly, that movie is one of the huge reasons why, if not the reason, that we now experience more twists and are so used to them. Before food becomes scarce in wintertime, its habit is to hoard food in many hidden locations. Fantastic. It's a little bear Pokemon. It's a girl. I'm gonna name her... No. Penelope. Did I already name something Penelope? I don't know. But yeah, in 1999, it being unexpected, I was watching it and I was like, yeah, I could easily see why people wouldn't guess this. Because it's very well handled. Another one, wow, interesting. And this one's a male. There's just enough in there to where it feels completely warranted, but not so much to where it was easily figured out at the time. And when you rewatch it, everything not only still makes sense, but is better. The ending just makes the whole thing better, and it's great. Oh, not with the fucking branching paths again. What are you trying to do to me? Are you trying to destroy my soul? Why? Why are you wasting my time so much? Okay, yeah, you guys, I guess. No. You guys. Then I can Earthquake, and it won't be a problem. We are going to double battle, aren't we? Or are you going to come at me one at a time? Yeah, cool. I wanted a double. Nice little break. But yeah, it's super good. And the ending kind of makes it sadder. Because at the end of the movie, I mean, spoilers, because you know what happens. You think, like, okay, he helped Haley Joel Osment, and now he's going to go try and get back with his wife. That's good. That'll probably end well for him. But then it's like, oh no, he's actually dead. Shit! Because, you know, rewatching it, I obviously knew that the whole time, but then again, putting myself in that mindset of 1999, not knowing that, you think he's going to have a nice happy ending, and then the last 2 minutes of the movie is like, oh, not only is he not going to get back with his wife, he's dead. So it's kind of like, oh, shit, and it's a great ending. Great movie. And then there's Unbreakable, which is not as good, but I like it. It was cool. Most of his movies are slow. With The Sixth Sense, I didn't really feel it just because it's so good. With Split, I didn't really feel it just because the movie looked so good and James McAvoy was so much fun to watch. Unbreakable, I felt it a little bit. It got a little slow here and there, but it was good. I really enjoyed it a lot. Samuel L. Jackson was great. It's a cool concept. And what I really like about it, possibly even more than The Sixth Sense, maybe not, is the ending. Just because The Sixth Sense is such like a perfect package, and then the ending just makes it even better. Unbreakable's great too, but I really like the ending a lot. Okay, fine. Only one of you? Only get one of your numbers? Okay, be that way. But yeah, with the ending of Unbreakable, it's great because like I've heard some people say that it doesn't really change anything. Like it doesn't, like if you go back and rewatch The Sixth Sense with the knowledge that Bruce Willis is dead, this is a new route, right? Is there anything here? Any new Pokemon that I could possibly want? Probably not, but let's see what happens. When you rewatch it, it's like totally different. But I feel like Unbreakable is like that too. Level 3! My god. Okay. Because this is close to the beginning of the game. Oh, this is the beginning of the... This is where... That's right. This is... Yeah, I've been in this patch of grass before. I think this is where I caught my Geodude. It is! Oh my god, memories. Going back all the way down again to fight one more dude. Because they had to make this needlessly complicated. Trying to get through it without spraying repels, but I keep running into garbage. So we're using that. We're going to get down there. We're going to fight this one last guy. We're going to talk about the ending of Unbreakable. Fuck it, this is a movie show now. This is a movie podcast. Deal with it. So, it's great, because at the end of the movie, spoilers, you've seen it, you find out that Samuel L. Jackson he planned all the disasters. He caused all those tragedies. And it's like, shit. And then the movie just ends. So for some people, it seems kind of like tacked on, like, oh, that's weird. It seems kind of unnecessary. It doesn't really change much. But it totally does. Because the problem is that some people don't think. And I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but, like, it's true. Some people watch a movie and then they don't really think about it. But if you actually think about it, or if you rewatch it, it changes, like, the entire feeling of the movie. Which is kind of even better than The Sixth Sense, because, like, the knowledge changes the way you see certain scenes. And it changes the feel of it somewhat, too. But, like, Unbreakable, it really does. Because the whole thing with Unbreakable is that this guy is he feels incomplete, he doesn't feel happy, and he doesn't know why, and it turns out it's because he's not really doing what he's meant to be doing. He has these powers that he's been repressing, and he's supposed to be a superhero, basically, and he learns through Samuel L. Jackson's help to do that, and to be who he's meant to be, and it's like, yeah, you know, this is who you're meant to be, go for it, do that, it's uplifting and inspiring, and it's great. But then at the end of the movie, you find out that it works both ways. It works for the villain, too. That just as it could work for somebody doing good, there was this guy who was just, he didn't know his place in the world, and because of all the horrible things that happened to him, he thought, well, I guess I'm just supposed to be the villain. And so he did. He just killed a bunch of people because he thought that was his fate. His place in the world was to be the villain. And it turns the entire movie from an uplifting message to, like, a tragic one. It changes the entire movie. It completely changes the feel of the whole thing, because you watch Bruce Willis like grow into who he's supposed to be, but then on a rewatch, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, yeah, but it's doing the same thing for the villain, Samuel L. Jackson's character, and that's pretty sad. It's kind of scary. It's rather tragic, honestly, that was his life, and that he felt he was just kind of reserved to that fate. So it completely changes it, changes the entire feeling of the movie. And it's great. Like, it's really something interesting to think about, and not really something that you see all that often, where it's just like, yeah, this was my fate. I'm the villain. I've accepted that. I'm just supposed to be the villain. And that's kind of scary to think about, that there are people who could just, like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be the guy who kills people. I'm supposed to be the nemesis of the hero, and then they just do it. It's fucked up, man. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. This has been the M. Night Shyamalan cast. Tune in next week, where I talk about signs. Next week is tomorrow.